Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for being here today. I don't think there's a more appropriate way to kick off the 119th Congress and the Republican leadership than to discuss the great success of the 2017 Trump tax cuts. And I'm so thrilled that we have a strong leader who understands business and the economy and the mandates, et cetera. So he's back in the White House, and I think that's a wonderful thing. American voters have given Congress and our president a mandate to make permanent the great work that was accomplished in 2017. And it's up to the members of this committee specifically to ensure that these policies are made permanent for our working class families and small businesses to thrive. I'm a West Virginian, and we know small business because 98.9% of our businesses in my home state are considered small businesses. The 199A small business deduction created in the tax cuts was transformational for the hardworking small business owners in my district. The small business deduction allows pass-through entities to receive tax rates comparable to larger corporations, allowing those small businesses to stay competitive and to reinvest in their employees and their community. Last year, we had Michael Irvin, who's the founder of and CEO of the Coal River Coffee Company in Charleston, West Virginia. And he came and testified before this committee about how his business has been able to utilize the benefits from this deduction. And I've stayed in touch with him since then, and all the work that the Coal River Coffee Company has been able to do for his workers and the community in the district thanks to the 199A. The business has been able to provide raises, promotions, purchase new equipment, label making, train their new coffee roasters, and they were also recognized with the 2024 Small Communities Big Solution Award for revitalizing communities across West Virginia. This type of growth helps small businesses level the playing field with the bigger corporations, and it's happening all over my state. Workers and businesses alike are much better off because of the 199A. And I look forward to extending this policy as part of our efforts this next year. Not only does Congress have the opportunity to make permanent the 2017 tax cuts this year, but we also have the opportunity to provide additional relief for working class Americans that were harmed by President Biden's disastrous economic policies. One such policy was the 1099K reporting threshold. In the misnamed American Rescue Plan Act, the 1099K reporting threshold was changed from the time-tested standard of $20,000 and over 200 transactions to $600 over a single transaction. As a result, Americans using eBay or Etsy to sell or resell products or Venmo to collect rents are now considered small businesses and will be sent a 1099K form this upcoming tax year. Since this disastrous policy was signed into law, the Biden administration's IRS twice delayed implementation and last year illegally changed the thresholds without congressional authority, all because they knew how catastrophic the policy would be for the average Americans and the gig workers. My bill, the Saving Gig Economy Taxpayers Act, to restore the 1099K threshold to the pre-ARPA levels was co-sponsored by all Republican members on this committee and favorably passed out of this committee last Congress. So I look forward again to introducing that legislation to fix this problem that the Biden administration created to provide relief for the working class Americans. Ms. Couch, you help small businesses and individuals understand these onerous 1099K reporting requirements. Can you speak to how difficult it's been for taxpayers to understand that the new thresholds amidst the uncertainty from the Biden administration?
Thank you for your question. Yes, these thresholds are requirements that are very burdensome for small business owners who already have a lot of compliance requirements that they must do on a regular basis. There will be a good bit of confusion in our industry professional opinion that folks won't be able to understand the difference between personal and family payments through Venmo, for example, versus a payment to an actual small business owner. And there's the potential for people to receive 1099s that should not be receiving them. So that's another concern as well. We would really like to see these thresholds move in the opposite direction of where they're headed now. And we appreciate your work and Bill that you've done to help small business owners on this matter.
Thank you. I yield back.